the perfect ingredient. I use it in honey cake, pumpkin pie, cookies. Golden Blossom is the tastiest honey there is. Your perfect partner for hosting family and friends. And get the best start to your day with Golden Blossom maple syrup. It's a pure maple syrup with a dark flavor and robust taste. I like a stronger maple flavor for my waffles, French toast, or pancakes. It makes every bite better. Look for the green and gold label, and for lots of delicious recipes, check out goldenblossomhoney.com. Golden Blossom Honey makes everything taste better.
Breaking news, making news, live interviews. Check out Newsline with Bridget Quinn, weekdays from 10 to 2, right here on 1010 Win.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Win. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon. It's 47 degrees at 120. I'm Bud Mishkin. Here's what's happening. The New York City school mask mandate for students younger than 5 went back and forth yesterday as far as judicial rulings are concerned. Back on for now. Sonia Rincon with details. Police investigating what they believe is an anti-Semitic attack last night on a man in Williamsburg. Latest on the war in Ukraine, Pope Francis talking about visiting Kiev. Long day for Southwest Airlines and anyone flying. All sorts of delays and cancellations earlier today due to tech issues. And why are old-time music lovers gathering on West 28th Street today? Does the expression Tin Pan Alley mean anything to you? Sports, men's Final Four in New Orleans tonight. Villanova versus Kansas. Duke versus the University of North Carolina. Knicks hosting Cleveland this afternoon, just underway in the first quarter. Nets in Atlanta tonight. Devils hosting Florida this afternoon, up 2-1 after one period. And quarterback Colin Kaepernick throwing in front of NFL scouts today at University of Michigan spring football game. Interesting. AccuWeather, nice day. Sunny, pleasant, high of 55. Wins News Time, 121. Time for traffic and transit with Russ Meyer.
And look at the Bronx, Bud. I have delays I can see on Waze. We're backed up from Allerton Avenue to just past Pelham Parkway, where you have an accident report. Elsewhere in the Bronx, going to be tied up a bit on the southbound side of the New England Thruway, coming on down towards Pelham Parkway, while the Hutch will fare better for you. And the Cross Bronx side is tied up westbound from Roxbury Parkway out to Deegan. The Deegan, heavy, but moving from Cortlandt Park on down towards the Cross Bronx. And the northbound slowdowns coming to Yankee Stadium. Now, here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Good news, sort of, at the Whitestone Bridge. A crash taking out 2 lanes on the span is cleared. Bad news, it is jammed back to the Hutch. You can go with the Throgsneck and save yourself that hassle. And here's what we see on Long Island's Big Three. Nothing major, few slower spots, but otherwise you're in pretty good shape on the LIE, Northern State and Southern State. Also, downtown, one train. Looking at delays as a mechanical problem on a train over at 125th Street. Our next report at 1:31. I'm Russ Meyer on 1010 Win.
Yesterday was a bit of a roller coaster for parents of New York City students ages 2 to 4. Initially, a judge on Staten Island ruled that the city's mask mandate for the youngest students was arbitrary and capricious. Last night, a judge in Brooklyn reinstated the mandate, and the city is now pushing everyone to go back to masking up indoors with the new highly contagious COVID strain spreading fast. Here's 1010 Win's reporter Sonia Rincon.
The city was considering dropping the mask mandate for 2 to 4-year-olds come Monday and almost had to after a judge ruled in favor of a Staten Island lawsuit, but the city won an appeal. The mandate stays, but the city's health commissioner promises those masks will be optional soon.
We're looking for the earliest opportunity to do this safely, and we can assure you that day is coming for your children.
But for now, Dr. Ashwin Basan says the city's keeping an eye on the spread of the BA2 strain and recommending that everyone mask up again in indoor public spaces. Mayor Adams agrees.
Wear your mask. We're seeing a slight uptick, and we want you to be prepared, not panic.
The mayor is in Washington this weekend hoping to prepare the city for any surge with vaccines, treatment, and testing supplies. Congress is currently deadlocked on new COVID funding. Sonia Rincon, 1010 Wins News.
Wins News Time, 124. A new hate crime attack in Brooklyn. Police want your help finding the suspects who apparently jumped a Hasidic Jewish man in Williamsburg last night. Happened just before 8 o'clock. Police say a 21-year-old man in traditional Hasidic clothing was in front of 58 Jerry Street. 5 suspects came up, attacked him, punching, kicking him, knocking him down. He suffered minor injuries. The suspects ran. Police have released surveillance video. Anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers. And police have released photos of suspects wanted for at least 4 recent robberies, 3 of them in Midtown, 1 in Queens. In the first incident, around 3 a.m. Tuesday, March 22nd, a 49-year-old man was grabbed inside the Bryant Park subway station, held by one person as others took his iPhone and wallet. Less than an hour later, police believe it was the same group that came up to a 45-year-old guy on West 53rd Street, punched him in the face before stealing his wallet. Around 3 a.m. the next day, the victim was a 24-year-old man punched in the face on 45th Street before the suspect fled with his cell phone and wallet. And police say 20 minutes later, the same attackers went up to a 30-year-old man in a southbound 7 train approaching Queensboro Plaza. Got away with his cell and $100 in cash. All victims refused medical attention. Police want anyone with information on these suspects to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS. The suspects' photos are going up at 1010wins.com. Wins News Time 125. Money Watch up next.
State actors represent actual claims.
After my truck accident, my attorney from the Barnes firm got me $1.4 million.
After my accident, insurance wasn't fair. My attorneys now at the Barnes firm got me $1.2 million.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. Most people don't know how much their case is worth. Call the Barnes firm now and let us help you get the best result possible. Best results don't predict future outcomes. Say that in Long Island.
The YMCA is just the starting line. For the true self-blind, only really find our purpose, what makes us tick below the surface. My why is diversity in unity, a safe space in my community, living with sincerity, giving every day my everything. With my why, I stand strong, seen and supported all along. It's a million faces in a mirror and everyone belongs. Find your why. Learn more at ymca.org for a better us.
Wins News Time 126. Now Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins. Here's Gina Cervetti.
Workers are on the move.
The majority of those in the workforce, which is defined as those either working or looking for work, intend to look for a new job over the course of the next year.
Mark Hamrick is Senior Economic Analyst at Bankrate.com.
This is the result of reckonings or epiphanies that only occurred during the pandemic.
Hamrick says the pandemic showed that more people could successfully work from home. Now they want to keep that flexibility, while many others who didn't work remotely would like to.
Parents who in the past might not have had that time spent with family, resentful of the time that they're spending commuting, whether it's on mass transit or driving. These are all things that have come to light during the pandemic, and there's no putting that would-be genie back in the bottle.
55% of workers told Bankrate that flexibility is more important now than before the pandemic. Just over half also said that better pay was more of a priority now. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Gina Cervetti for 1010 Wins.
Wins News Time 127.
Gotta get out and see the kids, feed the cat, head to work. Who has time to be scrolling a bazillion apps to find out what's going on? Not you. Susan Richard here, and when we say 22 minutes, we give you the world, we mean it.
Here's what's happening.
News, traffic, AccuWeather, done. Check us out weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 1010 Wins.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lawrence, the Medical Director for the Office of School Health at the New York City Health Department.
Hi, I'm Gail Adman, the Nursing Director for the Office of School Health. We oversee the healthcare services at our city schools. Our team of doctors and nurses take care of your children's medical needs while they're at school.
They know your schools, your children, and they know the latest information about COVID-19 and the vaccines. They are experts that you, as parents, can rely on, and they are available to you.
If you'd like to know more about the COVID-19 vaccines, speak to your school doctor or school nurse. We're here to help protect your child's health.
Coming up, the latest on the war in Ukraine. That story in 1 minute.
Here's Howie Long for Skechers Arch Fit Shoes. If you've never tried Arch Fit shoes from Skechers, you're missing out on next level comfort. Saying you like comfort but not trying Arch Fit is like saying you like Italian food but you've never tried pasta. Skechers teamed up with podiatrists who used over 20 years of data to create a shoe that provides total foot and arch support for all-day comfort. Arch Fit distributes support across the arch no matter what foot type you have. You don't need an arch problem to love how they feel. See all the styles of machine washable Arch Fit shoes now at Skechers.com.
Driving happy with Woodbury's car.
You're driving home when, oh no, you hit the longest red light in town. What's this? You're smiling because your car smells amazing. You just installed a Febreze car vent clip. 5 weeks ago, with up to 40 days of consistent Febreze scent, those lights can stay red for as long as they like.
AccuWeather looking at a really nice day today. If you're going to get out for one day of the weekend, You got two choices, today or tomorrow. That's not exactly news. Today's the day. Sunny, pleasant, a high of 55 because we got some clouds coming in tonight and some showers later on, mainly west of the city. And tomorrow is going to be cloudy, damp, and breezy with showers and a high of 52. So if you have some time, you can get out today. Today's the day to do so. Good afternoon. I'm Bud Mishkin. Wins News Time at the Tone, 1:30.
Good afternoon. I am Stephanie Officer. As he arrived in Malta today, Pope Francis did not mince words, but he also did not name any names as he blasted Russia for launching what he called a savage war on